It's almost 2:30 in the morning, which means I've been up 19 hours, still working. I've been working 15 hours or 16 hours. I don't even know, I've lost track. So I'm getting tired, getting very tired. May have to hand this off to somebody else in a couple hours if I can't figure it out. Replaced a part. That matters. I'm tired. It's early in the morning. And this is what I'm doing. This is one of those challenging days that is way too long, but gotta grind through it, baby. So it's Saturday. I'm here to shoot B-roll for a commercial I'm going to shoot for Dojo. It's a friend of mine I've known for a long time. We used to train together, and somehow I wrote down the wrong time. So I got here 2 hours early after driving through a snowstorm last night at 1:30 in the morning. I actually took an evening and went out to a place called Scene 75, which is indoor go-karts, bumper cars, indoor golf, putt-putt golf, video games, skee ball, air hockey, all of that stuff. Hung out, didn't get to bed till 2 in the morning. Got up at 7:30 so that I could be here, and I was here at 9 o'clock, 2 hours early. So I've decided to be more efficient. What I need to do is I need to be more verbose on my calendar notes. When I enter something in my digital calendar there, I use Google Calendar. When I enter it there, I need to actually write enough notes, because all I can think is I wanted to make sure I'd be on time and have time to set up. So I put down something earlier than 11 o'clock when it was supposed to start. Although I still don't know why I put 9 o'clock down, because I think I would have only put 10. But anyway, I have to be more detailed, and I need more attention to detail. And so we're going to do that going forward, starting now. It is Sunday, and I'm getting ready to edit and post the vlog for the week. This week was dominated by my day job. I was going to wait a couple of weeks to talk about my day job, but things went so crazy, as you've already seen in this vlog for my day job, that I felt this was a good time to talk about what I do and how I got there for my day job. I was in the Navy for 6 years, and I went to school for 2 years for electronics. And I figured we'd always have electronics as you'd always need someone to fix electronics. When I got out of the Navy, for a while I tried to be a salesman, and I found out I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm not willing to lie to sell. And in the 90s, in industrial electrical and electronics, you had to do some things I wasn't cool with. You had to hire, let's say, companions for people who had multi-million-dollar accounts to offer you. You paid for things to be done to their house, all stuff that's illegal, and morally wrong. I wasn't willing to do those things. And to be honest, for a lot of it, I flat out, even if I wanted to pay for somebody's yard to be fixed or their house to be corrected. I didn't have that kind of money to start with to invest in that kind of relationship with somebody who would give me millions and millions of dollars of sales. So I was disheartened a little bit and made some phone calls. Ended up flying down to Atlanta. A friend of mine had hooked me up with an interview, and I went down and got a job repairing medical equipment. It was lithotripters, which a lithotripter breaks up kidney stones with shock waves. And if that advanced into X-ray and nuclear medicine imaging cameras, and I now work on medical imaging equipment. I repair it, I maintain it for a hospital system. Great hospital system. Like any company, they have their issues, but overall the culture, the system, I enjoy the people I'm around and the company I work for. I think the work itself, I'm good at it. I don't hate it, pays well, and so that's what I do for a living. In the years in between, I've always pursued music and writing and video, storytelling, one type or another. That's my real passion, and that's what I've really started doing and spending my spare time doing. That's why I'm doing these vlogs again on a regular basis, is to hopefully find a way to tell a story better. If money wasn't an object, I'd be telling stories, I'd be writing, I'd be shooting video, I'd be making short films, pursuing music. And so I'm doing all those things, just not full time. I'm paying the bills. And for me, right now, that's probably a good thing, because a lot of my ideas fester and ferment, and they come to me while I'm doing something I know how to do and I do very well, and my mind's focused on getting the job done, but there's a space in my brain for running around in the background. And when I do that, I get some ideas that I otherwise might not come up with if I was focused on coming up with ideas. So one other thing I wanted to talk about this week was when you watch someone like Gary Vee or Casey Neistat or any of your vloggers who vlog on a regular basis, you need to remember that you're only seeing 10 minutes out of their day, or however many minutes they show. For me, if you're watching my vlog, you're seeing whatever handful of minutes I give you out of a week. So you see a very small glimpse of what goes on. A lot of everyone's life is work and grind and get things done. It's not all rock star moments. And that's why a 10-minute vlog is usually more than enough, even for someone who's doing it once a week or once a month. The point is make your own life something you're interested in. Not just, you see people, oh, he lives such a glamorous life. I watch Casey Neistat as the example I'm using. He travels, and I've traveled a lot. And so when I see him getting on and off planes, I don't envy that. Because the plane rides themselves are long and tedious, and you'd much rather be doing something else. Anyone that's taken an 8 or 12-hour plane flight understands that it gets old quick. So just remember that as you watch, and go make your life something awesome, because you have that power to go do that starting right now.